You know Sandy, yeah? Fucking Sandy tweet. Imagine a guy asking you to a drive-through cinema date and says, don't forget your car.
Absolute shambles.
Oh, God damn. That is funny. That is funny. Ah, God damn.
Car. Bro, boy. Actually, I want to say I ain't got a car.
Huh?
I just wouldn't invite you to.
I said, don't forget your car.
Okay then. So yeah, you guys have been filming.
What?
You've been filming for a
Oh,
while.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, you need to tell us, you know. We'll just be there, just not knowing we're filming.
Yeah, that's how we get people.
Alright!
Episode number 10! Woo! And we're live! Yes. Yes. We like to see it. Yeah, season finale. Maybe then it's
Season finale, bro.
10 weeks. Can you imagine?
What started off as a joke, like banter.
Yeah.
Come and start a podcast.
10 weeks, fam.
Flipping.
How do you feel?
I feel great.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
It
Because
feels weird, fam.
who would have thought?
I would do it for.
Bro, we're actually YouTubers. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Listen,
Bro, I used to banter like so. I know it's like YouTube. It's actually doing quite well now. Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. I used to banter it, bro. We used to laugh.
Don't forget
now
to like and subscribe.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. You know, comment. You know, share it.
If you like, don't like.
Oh man, nah, but it's fun though. It's fun. Come, let's cheers.
Cheers.
Amazing
feeling, man.
Here's to many more seasons. Nah, it's an amazing feeling indeed.
So what we're gonna do today, guys? Yeah,
What we're gonna do today?
Little treat for y'all.
Yeah.
Little treat for your head top. Now we're just gonna speak because by now, if you've been watching this from the beginning, God bless you. We love the support.
We do.
We're just gonna talk a bit about us in it. So it's things that you wouldn't have already known thus far. So yeah.
Yeah, man. Just a little bit of insight, really. A little bit of insight.
I'm gonna start this off with, for those that don't know, I do poetry, spoken word specifically.
Wordsmith, the man.
We thank God. So with that, I'm gonna start this off. Fly.
Wait, you see? You're so Raz. What's your Raz, Jew? You don't even have, instead of you to dress up a bit like,
I'll say what.
tell us like the inspiration of the spoken word, where it came from, where your heart was at, what you were thinking, your mental state. You didn't even prep us. Just bare, I have a poem. I'm going to read my poem.
Alright, cool.
You're so bush. God damn.
Like I said, if you've been following the podcast, I appreciate you and I love you lot. We've been speaking a lot about Black Lives Matter, how we navigate life, especially in London, as black men, and our dispositions towards certain things and how we've grown up and so on and so forth. So, we're both very much advocates for the black cause and so on and so forth. I was doing some more research on the topic. I was watching a movie or a documentary by James Baldwin called I Am Not Your Negro. You can see it on Amazon Prime. Yeah.
Is it on Amazon Prime?
Amazon Prime. That's sick.
I need to actually. I've got the app actually. I don't have Amazon Prime.
If you've got
my mom's got Amazon Prime,
that's it, yeah.
but I don't take advantage of it.
You should, man.
Nah.
Quality shows.
Right, some good shows on there still.
So watching that, I was seeing the plight of the black man. Obviously, when you see it again, it refreshes your memory. It stirs up certain feelings within your chest. I'm seeing graphic images, of how they've treated black people in the past, and that's what's inspired this poem. Can I start now?
Yeah. You did well.
Alright.
You did well. You're en route to getting a G today. You're en route. Yeah.
Fly. Have you ever seen a black body fly? Black bodies are so elegant, so angelic they belong in the sky. Paler complexion counterparts often graciously assist with this flight, usually with the use of a rope and a tree. They elevate us to our exalted position and allow us to blow in the breeze, dangling in the forest, totally free. Oh, what a sight to behold, a black body fly. One I pray you never have to witness before you die.
That's deep.
Wow.
What?
I have to give it to you.
You have to give it to him.
Come on,
he deserves it. He
Did
deserves
you
it.
get my teeth?
Nah, he deserves it. He deserves it. He deserves it. He deserves it. He deserves it.
Because I'm a...
You see, that's not fair though. He's artistic, so he can pull out the poetry card anytime. Nah, that's deep. What inspired you to write that? Like just that documentary?
Yeah, I saw a picture of a lynching.
That's mad.
And
It's actually mad to think that there was actually a time where it was okay to just kill black people in broad daylight.
Legal.
Like
Wait. You're saying it like it's not still happening. Like we just saw a video.
Bro, no, but the thing is, you know what? That's even right. It's
Yeah,
still
man.
happening.
Because okay, we just saw the video of the man that was shot 7 times in the back.
Yeah, Jacob something. I forgot. the
Broad
man's name.
daylight.
That's actually sad.
In that police officer's right mind, he has a right to do what he's doing. It's okay for him to do what he's doing. He has justification to do what he's doing. What's the difference between that and a lynching? He's doing that with body cam on.
Fam, they don't give a
F your system. Forget your. They don't care. So that's what inspired the poem. That's what fuels
Actually mad.
my activism and pursuit of knowledge in order to articulate the black struggle to those that are able to influence and make change. So yeah.
This is very disheartening though, because I feel like with all the marches that we've been marching, with all the protests that we've been protesting, but think about it, with the big commotion that happened when George Floyd died and Ahmaud Arbery and stuff like that, you would think Breonna Taylor's case is still open even. They haven't even brought the killers to justice. And police are still killing people with impunity, just not giving a damn. Like, I don't even know. Like, it's not even working. I don't think it's working. I feel like we need to switch it up.
What else could we do?
I don't know. Maybe take the Malcolm X approach by any means
With
necessary.
that, you will lose emphatically, simply by virtue of numbers. We are a minority in these populations in the Western world. We're still a minority.
I'm saying that the peaceful thing ain't working though.
It is
like I see where the Black Panther Party are coming. Like the peaceful thing ain't working, and I'm of the mindset whether we do the peaceful thing or not, they're still shooting, bruv. Might as well go out fighting. No. See, you're the Mr. Nice Guy.
I believe how a person acts should not make me come out of my character. I'm not gonna change who I am because you're a bad person. I'm not gonna fight fire with fire because that's just not who I am.
But it gets to a point where you're just like, F this. I feel like everyone has a limit.
Everyone has a limit, that's true. But your limit says a lot more about you than about the person that's inflicting whatever damage or pain you're feeling. If you cut an orange and squeeze it, you're never gonna get apple juice because it's an orange. So if you're a peaceful person, if you're a Christian, if you're not a violent person, non-violence will come out of you. So that's when you see people, like the Bible says, it's by their fruits you will know them. What is it that comes out of you when you're under pressure? Human beings were like sponges. Like, you know, they say kids are like sponges, they just soak up everything. As long as you're alive, you're just taking in like influences. So when you go through pressure, when they squeeze that sponge, what comes out is whatever you've been filling yourself with. So yeah, man, you've got to be mindful of what
I like
you
the
see.
way the analogy you used. You started off with the orange juice and the apple juice, and then by their fruits will know them. You went in. You went in.
Poetry,
nah, you ain't your spoken word bag. You went in still.
Nah, that's it. But I want us to get to like, obviously, like I said, context is where we came from to get to this point now. So I'm gonna throw it to you, bro. What's your life story in a nutshell? Yeah, tell me your story. Where were you born? Where did you grow up? Where did you go to school? All that stuff.
But so I was born in Naij, innit?
Woo!
Naij, don't know, green, white, green.
Come on.
Naij, I know they carry last.
No, they carry last. Never.
But yeah, I was born in Naij, innit? So I lived in Naij for 8 years. Like my family, but it's like, so my parents are originally from Lagos originally, but I wasn't actually born in Lagos, innit? I was born in Ogun State. But then yeah, so living in Naij, bro, just seeing different things, like different things.
Talk to me, bro. What have you witnessed in this life?
Bro, just an absolute monstrosity. Like, this is what's even crazy. You know what tie on fire is? You know what tie on fire? For people who don't know what tie on fire is, yeah, basically, is a form of jungle justice.
If you like, still.
So you see, and you know what's so crazy? Yeah? You see how there's like stabbings and stuff here. There's no stabbings in Nigeria.
Who's stabbing?
Like there's actually no stabbings in Nigeria. Obviously, there's like crime in Nigeria and stuff, and like there's still armed robbery and things like that. But more time is done covertly at night.
Yeah.
It's very.
If you don't want to get stabbed, don't move around at a certain point in time. Simple.
Yeah, literally. But for there to be like stabbings and stuff, like it wasn't until I moved to UK I was like, what? People are poking each other in broad day, and nothing's happening. Bruv, it's mad. Or shoplifting and people stealing. Basically, tie on fire is basically, so if you steal something,
Ole.
someone will just shout ole. Ole basically means thief in Yoruba, innit? If they shout it and they see you and you're running, people around will just start chasing you.
From nowhere, mechanics, carpenters.
Everywhere, people will just start chasing you. Woe unto you if they catch you. Ah, you're dead. You're literally dead. Because what happens is they'll catch you, and my cousin showed me a video. They'll catch you. They'll first of all beat you black and blue. They'll beat you black and blue, and then once they beat, I'm talking like beat like they're smashing planks of wood on your head. Your head is bust. Bite it. You'll get it finished.
Machete.
And then after that, I don't even know where the tire comes from.
They will find tire.
They will just put a tire around you.
Like car tires.
Like car tires.
You can't run.
So you can't run. They put it around you. They'll pour like kerosene on you or whatever, and they'll just light you on fire. In broad daylight, on the street, jungle in the market, and they'll burn you there and they'll just leave you.
How will you see that?
It's mad.
And then gone still.
It's very, very mad. So growing up with that idea in your head, like, you start to think differently in terms of like stealing and like just your upbringing in general just changes. But like for me, like with my family stories, is interesting really, because we've had like lows as a family, innit? So there were times where, thinking back to it now, we were actually poor. We were actually poor, fam. As in, I remember it was me, my parents, and my brother. Like we were living in like a 1-bed flat. The tight cramped.
Chill. You, your mum and dad,
me,
and your brother, 4 room in a 1 room.
Nah, so what happened? My parents would stay in the room.
Yeah.
And then like me and my brother, we would sleep on the floor on mats. So there was no beds, fam. There was no beds. There wasn't even pillows like that. I don't think. You just sleep on the floor, fam. Yeah. So you just sleep, and then but the thing is, it's so mad because growing up like that, I didn't even think.
You were poor, innit?
I didn't think I was poor. I just thought like, oh yeah, this is just life. Do you know what I mean? I didn't think I was poor, but now, I mean, I'm just thinking in my head now what I would have thought if there was social media and I saw people living a different life. I'd have been like, nah,
just end it.
Yeah, but I didn't think I was poor, and then obviously God started to bless us, and then we started to rise up and stuff, and then we moved from a 1-bed flat. We moved to a 4-bed house actually. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we moved to a 4-bed house.
And
moved to a 4-bed house, and then from the 4-bed house, my parents were just like, "Oh, we are going to London." Bro, it was literally within a year so what happened. So my mum moved over here first, and she came to survey the scenery. So she came over here for like
it's okay.
For like 3 months or 6 months, I think. She was just here. So she came, she stayed with like my uncles and that, just to survey, see what it's like. And then she came back, she was like, yeah, London, it's good, it was really nice. And then I remember she came back, so she came back to Naij, told us it was nice, then came back again and stayed.
Okay.
And then afterwards, me and my brother came to join her like a couple months later. And then like 6 months after that, my dad then came.
How old are you at this point?
So I came here when I was 8. So I came here when I was 8.
Primary school?
Yeah, primary school. So I remember I started education in the UK in year 4.
Yeah.
Year 4, and it was tough, man.
Accent. Sick, bro.
I was a fresh. I remember, fam, I used to get so. I remember when I moved here, obviously my accent was peak, bro.
1,
So my accent was peak. The only thing that bode well for me was the fact that I was very smart.
Okay.
So like the education system in Nigeria put me like at least 2 classes ahead So I was smashing everything. So for me, that went well because my teachers liked me because I always used to just smash it. English, math, science, everything, I used to smash it. But my accent on like was just peak. So I remember when they used to be like Vaseline. So I want to ask for a sheet of paper. But because my accent was peak, I'd be like, oh miss, can I have a sheet of paper please? And you'd be like, what would you say? I said, can I have a sheet of paper? What? Bro, it was peak. You know how hard it took me for me to start saying shit of paper? Sheet of paper. Bro, it was peak. But to me, it sounded the same. And I say, oh, sheet of paper. And my friends would be like, nah, it's sheet of paper. I was like, I'm saying the same thing now. Sheet of paper. And they'd be like, they would laugh at me. And I used to frustrate me. I'm like, bro, I'm not a dickhead, bro. Don't laugh. And it was so peak, like trying to like assimilate into the British culture was so hard for me. In like my childhood. And even till this day, I still feel like I speak differently.
When you started school, did they call you a Nigerian name or your English name?
So I started off with my Nigerian name, innit?
What's your name?
But my Nigerian name was long. What, you're gonna make me do this?
Okay.
You're gonna make me do this?
Just two podcasts.
So my Yoruba name is Iyanolu Adimi.
I beg you, if you can put the
I'll put it in the video. Iyanolu Adimi, 16 letters, bruv.
Iyanolu Adimi, what does it mean?
I'm a miracle of God. I'm a miracle of God, yeah.
Hallelujah.
I was a prophecy baby, fam. They knew they were having me before they had me, fam.
That's it, then.
So that's why they called me Miracle. Yeah. But that name, I got frustrated over time because all my white teachers just used to butcher my name. And you know what's even big here? You know what was peak? Because my surname starts with an A in it.
The first name ends with A.
No, my last name starts with A, so I was at the top of the register.
First name.
So the teacher didn't even warm up.
Tongue twister.
My name was usually the first or second I didn't meet. So if they had like Charlie Wilson, you know, Dennis Smith or something, they warm themselves up and then they'll see mine and maybe mine was the first. So they literally anxiety is just you can see the fear of the teacher's face.
Face going red.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can call you? Just what? Nimi?
Dive. Yeah. So I just started using Michael in it because it was just easier for everyone.
It's peak, man.
So the only place you see like Iyanolu and me would be like on like my passport and stuff like that. But everything else, everyone just called me Michael. But yeah, being different, I was so aware of being different, and it took me a while to get out of that because my mentality was just different.
Fam, when you touched London, was that the first time you saw white people?
Yeah, bro, it was mad. It was the first time I ever saw. No, I saw a white person one time.
In the flesh?
In Nigeria. So what's even funny is my brother was way older than me, innit? So he was in university. His university in Nigeria had this sort of exchange program thing, where people from his uni would go to Germany to go and study, and people from Germany would come to Nigeria to come study for a little bit. So he met like a German girl who came to Nigeria, and I think he had to like look after her or something like that. So he brought her home one time. Bro, it was weird. I was like, what white people? It was just baffling. So that's the first time I saw a white person. But coming here, like, I think we even spoke about this before, everything was just so different. Getting on the escalator was fun for me. I remember a double-decker bus, I couldn't believe it. I remember I would sit on top and at the front, I'd just be looking like this. Just be looking like, wow, this is London. Bro, it's so... Bro, it's so mad, bro. It's so mad. But yeah, and like, I couldn't express myself as well. That's another problem I had.
English, bro.
Yeah, and it made me quite, like, I remember I got in trouble in primary school. I remember this story. I got in trouble in primary school because I couldn't express myself, and sometimes like the kids would take the mick out of me, innit? And like, and I couldn't like verbally, like I'd try to say stuff, but they would laugh even more because I sounded different. So it just get me angry, and I just like push them and stuff. So bear in mind, I'm coming with raw strength, like just. I was bare af as well.
Bro, I can imagine, yeah. Oh, you're so stupid. Anything, I'm stupid.
And your mother is stupid. And your father is stupid as well. You are foolish. Your father. Bro, I was bare aggressive. I was just bare aggressive, bro. Bare aggressive. Bro, I remember one story. God punish. Bro, I remember one story, yeah. There was this game in primary school, yeah. It's called Foursquare, innit?
Oh, yeah.
So it was king, queen, then like 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So you start off with 1, then move to 2, move to queen, move to king, and then you try to stay in king as long as possible. So I remember, you'd line up to like get in it. So you play with like a tennis ball. So I was lining up. It was my turn to go in next. And then I remember this boy pushed in front of me. I still remember his name. His name was Connor, fam. Connor. So he's pushed in front of me. And I'm like, nah, I'm next. So he's like, no, I'm next. And I'm like, nah, man, been waiting for I am next, bruv. He didn't listen to me. He just like jumped in front of me. I said, bro, like, I didn't say bro because I was still fresh. I was like, move, it's my turn. I'm going to go.
Yeah, now.
Yeah, the guy wasn't listening, fam. And I remember I got so frustrated because I felt like he was trying to just violate me.
Yeah.
I've grabbed him, and I didn't even mean to do this. I just wanted to move him out of the square. I grabbed him and I've just moved him in it. But like he was quite slender. It wasn't until after that I realized that he was like he wasn't special needs, but he had something, some sort of disability that he couldn't point where he was just very.
Maybe anorexic or something like that.
It sounded like that, but it was very slim. And where I moved him, I didn't even know how strong I was. Like I pushed him on the floor, and he just hit the floor, and he's like, I think he's hurt himself. And like the teachers come, and I've had to go to the head teacher's office, and I'm just there. It's like, rah. And they've called my mom, and my mom's like, why are you fighting? And I'm trying to tell her, like, I'm trying to explain to her, like, I feel frustrated that I can't express myself and stuff, but she wasn't trying to hear it. If you continue this, I'm sending you back to Nigeria. You can't be doing this. You can't be messing up. And I'm just like, bruv, like, you know what I mean? So it was tough for me. It wasn't until like I got to secondary school when I started to find my feet a little bit, and then, but yeah, it was tough, man. Moving from Nigeria to here, it was very, very tough.
Serious, man. Mine is like the flip version of yours. Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. Yours is like where I'm Nigerian to British. Yours is like British to Nigeria. So how did that work for you?
Yeah. I was born in Canning Town, innit? Big up CT. Knew him. I lived in Custom House as well. Now, I thank God for like how he's blessed my family financially. But we kind of had it. When I was born...
Isaac's rich, guys.
Yeah, we thank God.
Rich.
So...
How many bedrooms?
Don't worry about it.
Rich guy?
When I was born... Don't worry about it, man. When I was born, things started to pick up. Bro. When I was born, things started to pick up for my family.
Semi-detached house.
Thank God for it, yeah. And, yeah, so you don't, and Canning Town, Custom House, them was predominantly people from poor backgrounds, people who worked in factories, people like menial jobs, innit? So then suddenly this black family's moved in, and we were the only black family at that point in time in my area.
Yeah.
Like, for at least my street, the next street, and the street after that. You know our black faces. My parents bought a new car, a Chrysler Voyager, because obviously they've had like 2-3 kids now. Woke up one morning and they'd thrown eggs on it, flour, sugar, and set it on fire.
Set it on fire?
Set it on fire like a cake, and they baked my car like a cake. There was that. One day I was watching Dragon Ball Z, I remember this so vividly, fam. I was watching Dragon Ball Z, it's like 8 o'clock, yeah. Someone throws a brick through the window. Thank God, yeah, I just decided to go to the toilet, like. And the thing is, I used to watch Dragon Ball Z religiously, innit? So like, even if I'm bursting, I'll just be like, I'm not watching,
Yeah.
But then...
There was no Sky Plus them times.
Nah, if you miss it, it's gone. That's it. I'm there trying to hold my piss, yeah. It's like, nah, I want to watch the episode. I said, nah, I can't hold it anymore, I'm going to the toilet. I go to the toilet, I had a massive crash. I'm thinking, damn, did I touch something before I went to the toilet? I go back to the living room, and there's a brick where I was sitting, fam.
That's mad.
And it's like, something like go home niggas or something like that on the brick. It's blast everywhere. I'm thinking I'm gonna get in trouble. I didn't even realise that was a racial attack, innit? One time, me and my dad were parking up. My dad bought a Mercedes at this point, yeah? We were gonna fix up one of the houses. I see in the distance, maybe I'm 12, 13. I swear, after this I rated my dad so much. So if I have this story, I will tell it to my kids. So listen, we pull up to Custom House now. It's like 9 o'clock, we're gonna fix something in one of the houses that we're on. And then I see like 4 guys coming up down the road, innit? But I'm not thinking anything of it. 2 of them are on bikes, then 2 of them are on the back of their bikes, yeah? Cool. All hooded up and that. But I'm from this area, so I'm not thinking anything of it. Then, like, my dad's in the boot, yeah? And then they try, next thing I just see them surround the car. He goes, oh, give me the keys to my dad. My dad said, the keys. He's looking at them. He said, no problem. He turns around here. Luckily, we came to fix something, so he had his toolbox in the car. My dad turned around with 1 wrench, 1 hammer. Dashed it at one of them, fam. Then they started running and he started chasing them with the hammer. I was thinking, what? I'm just standing there. I'm thinking, what?
I have a black man blood in me. You do know who I am?
That's just like some of the experiences. The one
that's crazy though.
Bro, primary school, year 4. We were going on a school trip to Kew Gardens, yeah. If anyone knows Kew Gardens, some botanical garden, beautiful, yeah.
Up in London, isn't it?
Yeah, up in London. So that's to go Canton Station. You know how in primary school they make you wear these reflective vests?
Yeah, so they don't lose you. Yeah.
Make you hold hands.
Yeah, 2 by 2.
Fam, no one's trying to hold my hand. I'm the only black face in my class.
Man.
No one's trying to hold
How'd that make you feel?
I didn't think anything of it at first, and then it became very apparent when that stuff happened. Like, because when you play, and they're kids in it, so they don't know any better. But then these times, their dads are coming to pick them up from school, and they're like, what? Don't talk to that boy. And so on and so forth. Their dads are all skinheads, West Ham fans, all these deeply racist guys.
Not saying all West Ham fans are racist, but some of them.
All these hooligans, bruv. So then they'll come back to school and they start moving different. When ordinarily they were my friends. I remember this guy, Freddie. You see, you don't forget these people.
You don't forget the name, I'm telling you. Connor, I remember you, bro. You tried to chief me, I punched you up, yeah?
Man like Freddie, I thought this guy was my best friend, you know. I was telling him, oh, my best friend's Freddie. I was saying, okay.
You will listen when you're dead.
We're walking to the train station now. It's been raining. They're saying, oh, for your safety, stay far away from the yellow line, and so on and so forth. No one's trying to hold my hand. I'm trying to hold Freddie's hand because everyone else is ahead of me. Freddie looked at me and just, now I know how Jesus felt. I said, yeah, Freddie, my guy, Freddie. Guy just looked at me.
That was the first heartbreak in life, isn't it?
Whoa. Nah. So that was bad enough, yeah. Forget these lot, man. I don't like them anyway.
Why have you living a forsaken baby, Freddie?
Next thing, yeah, someone trips the back of my foot. They kick the back of my foot, yeah. I trip, another person pushes me. And I go sliding across the platform. Yeah. I'm now dangling. My shoulder and half my chest is off the platform, hanging over the tracks, yeah.
Damn.
And then I'm just thinking, raw, because I know they've told us, be careful, there's voltage in the tracks. If you go on that, you're dead. So I'm just there like, I managed to pull myself back, yeah. A teacher has seen that. She comes, runs up to me, grabs me and shakes me. What the hell's wrong with you? Screaming at me, yeah. I'm still shocked, like, I could have just died. That's what I'm thinking. I could have
just died. You're just baffed, innit?
I'm still like, what? That really happened in like a half a second. And she's screaming at me, yeah. Honestly, I cannot tell you what Kew Gardens looks like. I was dazed the whole time. I was just dazed. I get back to school now, I get back home. I'm thinking, because everyone's screaming at me, somehow this must definitely be my fault.
Yeah.
I go home now, I'm like, I'd rather tell my mum by myself before they go and tell her. So I told her. And she started crying. And I'm thinking, okay, this isn't the reaction I was expecting. And then she goes, I'm coming to your school tomorrow. My mum she was running 2 businesses at that point in time. Put everything on hold. She came to my school and was like, my son said this happened. And they said, that no, we don't recall that. That he got a bit silly, he was mucking about. She said, no, my son does not lie. He said this happened. Go and call those boys. They said, yeah, we'll call them. The classroom is literally 30-second, 45-second walk. It's taking these lot 15 minutes to get here, yeah? They get here, they line up the 4 boys. They asked him, oh, did that happen? He said, no. Did you push, it was Olubasaya, they were calling me them times. Did you push Messiah? No. Did you push Messiah? No. What happened? Then they rehearsed a perfect story. These little 9-year-olds have a perfect alibi, yeah? All their stories are matching, which is impossible. My mum was just like, I see what's going on there, no problem. My dad went and bought me Timberland boots, said, if anyone tries you, you kick them here, between the knee and after that, I just realised, listen, bruv. And that's when they sent me to Nigeria. When I got to Naij, the first thing I thought driving from the airport was, why are there so many prisons in Naij?
Really?
Why are there so many
Why did you think that?
Bruv, all these big fences.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, in Nigeria, for some reason, or maybe because of theft, I don't know, yeah. But every house
has a big fence.
Unless you live in an estate, has like a
big fence.
8 to 10 foot fence.
Big
with
fence.
either barbed wire, electric barbed wire, or
like
broken glass.
Broken glass,
yeah. On top, so that thieves can't climb over the fences and so on. So the only place that I'd seen in my life that had that kind of setup was prison.
Prison, yeah.
So I thought, why are there so many prisons in Nigeria?
That's what you're doing, bro.
That's life. Things like that, and then when you see people that are like, because as we mentioned last episode, beggars, beggars, the caliber of beggars in Nigeria is different. People that physically cannot help themselves are people that beg. Like you see people with no legs because of polio or something like that, maybe an arm is missing, so they can't work as a bricklayer or something like that, or they're blind, or they've been burned alive. And
what do you think that does for you in terms of like your outlook on life?
I became so grateful, so grateful. Even from the fact that you're driving home and because of
potholes everywhere in Naij.
Because corrupt officials aren't paying for the roads to be maintained and that. So when I come back, my parents used to bring me back every year, like for summer and Christmas and stuff. So I'll be driving smooth from the A13. I'll be like, so this is what life is. And then with the electricity going as well, like the first time they took light, I was shook. I said, what's going on? He said, it's okay, don't worry, the light is gone.
You'll be used to it in weeks. Wait, so how long was your first stint in Naij? A year.
And they dropped me in boarding school, and they beat me on my first day of boarding school. Ask me why they beat me, bro.
What?
I didn't lay my bed properly. It's not like I didn't lay my bed. I didn't lay it properly.
Bro, you know what? Let's even talk about that, bro.
Boarding
the
school.
thing is, with Naij, it gave me such a good foundation educationally because competition was always there. As in, like the teacher will tell you, the teacher will set you like I still remember this. Teacher will set you like 20 maths questions, and you say you have to get at least 15 out of 20. Anyone that gets any less, for every one you get wrong, you get I think two strokes.
Okay.
So if you get 14, that's 2. If you get 13, that's 4. You get 2 strokes for every one that you miss. Woe unto you if you get like 5 out of 20, because they will actually beat you for everything. So when I came to the UK, and like I'm still thinking like teachers would beat you in school, innit? And I was like, they didn't beat. I'm seeing kids throwing tantrums left, right, and centre, and I'm scared for them. Auntie is going to beat you. And she just saying, go and stand outside. I'm like, bro, that's it. I'm thinking, wait, is he standing outside because you're going to beat him outside? And it's like, no, nothing. And then we just go talk to him and he's back in the class. I'm like, yeah. When
I came back from Nigeria, I did the year 6 in England. I didn't do SATs. So I went from year 5 to year 7 in Nigeria. So I've come back to do year 7 in England again, When I saw a kid say shut up to a teacher,
spun my head, bro. Spun my head.
You said shut up to sir.
Fam. You know what? You're scared for them.
I thought this guy's gonna get
finished.
But I saw another guy slam the door on the teacher. I said, you are dead. You're dead.
Nothing
happened. I said, yeah, okay.
Nothing comes from it, fam. Is the crazy
there's no respect, man. Like, you don't, what's a teacher to you in England, man?
Fam, it's crazy. I remember I used to call my teachers auntie and uncle.
Yeah, I said, ma.
Yes, ma. You're so used to
doing the attendance.
Yes. Ma, presents, ma.
Bro, no, Naij taught me discipline.
That's man. I feel like for me, one of the reasons I'm so grateful having part of my upbringing in Naij and here in the UK is, like you said, makes you grateful. because I've seen a different side of life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And seeing a different side of life, I feel like it humbles me, because I come from humble beginnings, like I explained. Like, I've had the period in life where
I slept on a mat.
I slept on the floor,
No
bro.
pillow.
No pillow, fam. You just use one, get like cloth, you just do it into a ball, you put your head on it, fam. So I've had that. So now, as I'm reaching levels of success and God is still blessing me and making me more successful, I can never get to a point in life where I'm so successful and then I start looking down on people, or I start thinking like I'm the shit.
Because you see yourself in those people that
I see exactly. My level of empathy is like, bruv, I know how it feels to once be there.
Yeah.
So it's not like I can't oppress you with my newfound success or my money or whatever. And the thing is, I still have connections with like my family in Nigeria. They always humble me. I could never be like, oh yeah. Like when I go back to Naij, last time I was in Naij was 2018. So I went back here. That's the first time I went back since I've been here.
2018?
2018, yeah. I never went back. So I went back 2018 for Christmas. I went for about 17 days. And in my head, I didn't know what to expect, so I packed all like my trainers and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Dust with chocolates.
I packed everything. I'm thinking, yeah, man's gonna be London boy out there. I wore it the first day. I didn't even wait the whole day.
Yeah.
And bear in mind, I wasn't even doing drip.
Yeah.
I was literally in shorts, a t-shirt, and I had like Air Maxes on. And everyone was just looking at me as I was walking with my cousin.
This
and I
is JJC.
Yeah, and I said, why is everyone looking at me? I said, look at the way you're a London boy now. I'm like, bro, I'm just literally, that was the only day. After that, I was just wearing sandals. The whole time I was wearing sandals. The only other time I wore shoes was when my uncle was doing like his ceremony. That's because I was wearing like the agbada and stuff like that. But apart from that, just sandals. Like, I tried to be as plain as possible.
So I did uni in Naij as well, so like, even after I got sent in primary school, it wasn't enough. I had to get sent again. I got sent in year 11, so I did like a couple, when you were doing A-levels, I was having to do all the exams in secondary school to get into uni. In Nigeria, you have to do 5 exams to get into university.
That's mad.
5. You think GCSEs are hard? Bruv, I was sitting, and I failed maths, bare time. I failed maths like 5 times as well. Had to keep retaking it.
Maths, you're not good at maths?
Maths is not my strong suit, fam. I can do it now, obviously, my job, but yeah, it wasn't easy. But I didn't know, I kept doing it, and that's something again that you learn in Naij. Like, if you fail a class in Nigeria, you are resitting that class.
Fam.
You're not going anywhere. If you like, bro, remember Ibrahim Dress?
Oh, yeah.
He was 22 in JS3. That's year 9.
Wait, what?
22. So far as you're paying school fees, you will sit that class.
22.
Bro, and the thing is,
wow,
that's how life is.
Yeah,
that's life.
That's life. Yeah.
If you don't overcome a particular issue, life ain't gonna say, you know what, it's okay, just keep going. No, that issue's gonna be waiting for you at the door.
Yeah, of course.
You need to overcome it.
100%.
That's why I like that. That's why you came to England and you were just surpassing people.
Yeah, 100%.
I went from, when I went the first time, I went from primary school where you got homework in maths and English on Friday to biology notes, 6 pages, maths assignment, English assignment, art assignment, and it's all due on Monday. If you like, don't finish it. They'll beat the hell out of you. And you still got other stuff to do as well, you still got chores to do, but you discipline yourself to do it all. So like when I came back to England, I was like, oh, is this hard? So yeah, I got to Nigeria, I've gone to uni now, I still have the London boy mentality in my head. It's evening times now, everyone's going out to chill and so on and so forth. I'm rocking a t-shirt, shorts and like crap. My little ankle socks as well.
Yeah, the ankle
summertime drip.
Summertime.
I'm wearing that, Everyone's wearing slippers, slides, like palm slippers. I became known as the boy that wears shoes in the night. Have you met this, the how's that boy? I said, who? That one that talks funny. Oh, the one that wears shoes in the night. That's me, fam. That's me.
Oh, man.
There's just certain orientations that you wouldn't have unless you lived in Nigeria. There's a certain way in which you carry yourself. Even if you wore the full Nigerian regalia, fam, they will look at you as if this one is not from here, fam.
Oh yeah, of course.
If you're walking bare, slow and kind of...
You even smell different.
Yeah.
That's what's you even smell different. Like they're just like, nah, there's something about this one that's just different.
And suddenly the prices inflate. Everything is twice as expensive for you.
But you know what bodes well for me? I can still speak Yoruba.
Even then.
That's one thing I like.
Yeah.
So even when like they're trying to bump the price on me, So like when I went to Nigeria last time, yeah, I was just speaking English with a full British accent and everything. They're thinking JJC, he's just come.
Johnny just come.
Johnny just come. They're speaking. I'm just looking at them like this.
They're telling themselves, oh yeah, let's increase the price. Give him 5.
So I'm weigh 5k. This time is like 1k, 2k.
Something costs 1,000 naira. They say give him for 5,000 naira.
I said, Auntie, Emma, we're going to cut so sharp. I understand what you're saying, you know. And I'll just walk away. No, don't go. Don't go. I just tried to make money, and I was like, don't do that to people. I just tell them in Yoruba,
it's poor.
But like that works well for me, innit? But yeah, family, I'll just bump you. But what's even so funny, yeah? When did you know, like when you were growing up, like you were different, like you were like black, for instance?
Fam, when I started getting different treatment, when Freddie them lot started turning on me, and like they didn't have an explanation, then they started calling me funny names like Walk, like.
They called you that?
Yeah, man.
That is mad.
But I didn't know what it meant. Like, I'm Nigerian, I'm African through and through, so that's not words that we use in my house, you know what I'm saying? And I don't see it on TV, so I'm not gonna know what that means. So I couldn't be offended like that.
True.
So like, even the word nigger, like for example, like when people would call me that, I didn't understand the gravity because I didn't have the research. Like, I didn't understand the power that word holds and so on and so forth. For anyone that's offended, I apologize. But that's what they'll call me and that. And I was like, okay, so what now? Am I meant to cry? Mate, living in Nigeria gives you a certain mental fortitude that you can't find it anywhere else. You can't be taught that. If I tell you, be strong, don't let people get to you, it's just words. But when you see suffering, when you experience, like,
you have no other, like in Nigeria,
you haven't got a choice.
You have no choice.
You can't be weak, fam.
But to survive, like you actually die. And it's not like here when it's like, like you like there's a safety net to catch you. Like let's say for example, it's like benefits. If you don't work, there's benefits. Or like there's like healthcare. Like literally, if you don't find a way to get shit done, you will actually die. Like die. Like
not figurative,
like literally die. You will die. Like literally. And bro, I don't know what that does to your mindset is actually so crazy.
My parents are so amazing. And you asked me a question earlier, innit? Like, did I ever resent my parents?
Yeah, did you ever resent your parents for them sending you to Naij?
Like, when my parents sent me the first time, obviously, I was like, oh, this is betrayal of the highest order. What did I do to deserve this? And so on and so forth. But then obviously, you build connections with people, you find reasons to laugh in the midst of suffering, you learn the lessons, you do your time, you come back. So I did a year and I came back calm. When I got sent the second time, I thought I'm going to do another year, come back. So I was so well behaved, respected everyone, even the people that really got under my skin. I said, you know what, you're not going to extend my sentence. I want to just do my time and leave, innit?
Free my bro ass.
Bro, you forgot what happened? What? Listen, this story is jokes. I didn't know I was getting sent the second time. So it's year 11 now, first term. We're all doing study leave for GCSEs and that. And normally people come to my yard to study because my house is closest to school. My mum goes, I should have seen this coming. Basically, like I said, my dad, he's a doctor, my sister, my parents, my mum was running a couple companies at the point in time. By the grace of God, yeah. They both took time off and came to my school. They were suddenly taking a lot more interest. They took interest before, but they're taking a lot more interest in my education. Like, what's your grade in maths? What's your grade in science? What was your grade last year? Nah. I was just making up figures and so on and so forth. They said, you know what, let's come to school and check. I said,
This one that's serious, you know.
Bro, they took time off. They came to my school. They sat with my teachers and so on and so forth.
God damn.
All my arts were just exposing me, fam. I was a good student, but he's just always distracted. Never takes it seriously.
I feel like that's the international black boy report in the UK.
Could do a lot of potential, but
he's just easily distracted, you know?
That's what they say, fam. My mom said, no problem. They took copies of all my results. Anyway, they say it's study leave coming up now. Yeah, GCSE, they've already done one GCSE. They said, oh, we're going to Nigeria as a family to dedicate the house that we built. Like, we have to go and pray over the house and like move things around and sign papers and stuff. I'm like, Mum, I don't think this is a good time to be traveling. I've got my GCSEs coming up. He said, we are going as a family. It's fine. When my mum talks like that, there's
nothing yet. She's started, yeah.
It's time. I told Shakes. Shakes said, Isaac, have you seen your return tickets? I said, bro, don't talk like that, man. Like, it's happened before, they're gonna do me like that again. We get to Amsterdam. We get to Amsterdam. Yeah, Amsterdam. My mom says, anything you want, go and buy. I said, what? They said, my sister said, yeah, they've gone, they started picking something. Me, I'm thinking, something is not there. It's not adding up there. This is a bit too good to be true. I picked one thing. I said, in case there's backlash, I ain't got too much to pay back. You know what I mean? I'm just holding on to my little sweet like this.
Oh,
cool.
Man.
Being the only boy, I'm expected to do the manual lifting, and as I'm carrying
the bags,
from baggage claim, pushing the trolleys, all of that. So we get to my auntie's house in Lagos now. Or was it a hotel? I don't know. I think my auntie's house in Lagos. And then I'm tired, I'm knackered, yeah. I wake up and both my sisters are crying. Waterworks, everyone's just weeping.
In tears. Bitter tears.
What happened was that we were in Bible study, and then they said that they were giving us a story of how is it Isaac?
Wait.
No. Isaac's dad. Abraham was going to sacrifice Isaac.
I didn't see the Bible.
Wait, they used the Bible.
And then they said that God now.
They used the Bible. Oh my days.
They used the Bible, and then they said God spoke to us to do our own kind of thing. And swear down, in my mind, I thought, are they going to sacrifice me? I didn't think I'll stay in Nigeria. I thought I'll be sacrificed first before I came to Nigeria. And then after when they said so, I just looked at them like,
really?
Really, you guys?
I don't think so. Then they gave us our phones to go and tell our friends that we're not coming back. That's when it hit me, and then that's when we cried.
Fam, so I wake up now, they're crying. I didn't even see that I didn't even see the whole conversation. I just see them both crying. My dad says, I said, what happened? My dad says, you're not going back. I said, alright, cool.
That is...
I went back to bed. Fam, even recently my dad was commending me that, I like the way you took it when I told you that you weren't going back. Bro, I just thought I was dreaming. I didn't know that was going on. The next day I found myself taking an exam.
Oh yeah, next day.
Because you can't just go to school in Nigeria. You have to take like an actual entrance exam. Are you qualified to come to the school? Yeah, common entrance exam. Are you qualified to school at the school? I said, I'm not. I said, what? Nah, not again. I got all the answers wrong. All of them. I said, you're going to reject me. No. They said, you know what? We've seen this before. And the fact that you knew the answers not to choose means you knew the right ones. So I'm going to take you. I said, yeah! Let's see, fam. Let's see. So yeah, man, that's how my experience in Nigeria started, man. And yeah, I just learned a lot. I learned a lot.
How do you feel like your upbringing, like your childhood, set you up for the man you are today?
As I said last week, I'm still not content with the progress that I've made, and that's because of the life that I lived in Nigeria. So here in the UK, you're quite pampered. Like I said, I only used to have homework on Fridays. It was really laid back. A lot of like fun stuff, activities and so on. In Nigeria, you read your book. You sit down for 2 hours and you study. Like the sun is. All the conditions in Nigeria are made to build you, to make you resilient.
Even from the weather, fam.
Yeah, man.
Hot.
They're beating you from primary school.
Hot.
Like if you're late, they beat you. If you don't do your work, they beat you. If you don't finish your food, they beat you. If your uniform is dirty, they beat you. But so you can take that and say, oh, that's cruelty, that's harsh, that's cool. That's discipline. Because now I'm not going to be late. Now I'm not going to be dirty. Now I'm going to finish my food. Now I'm going to finish my work. You get what I'm saying? Because
as minuscule as it is, those little things like getting you like it's actually it has real life applications.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Being presentable, being punctual, being respectful. All these little things are character traits that you need to have in life for you to be successful. You can't be you can't not be disciplined.
So you come back to England with all of that training that you thought was just suffering, but you realised was training, preparing you. So now, like, let's say the role I was doing before I'm doing my current role now. One time I was 15 seconds over my break. I kid you not, 15 seconds. The site manager has seen me now. I don't know what's happened in his personal life. Isaac, what are you doing? Why are you late? You know, he said, what are you doing? I said, I'm just coming back from lunch, like I'm looking for my food. He said, get down, get on your seat, I was just like, the anger came up to here, innit? But the discipline I've gotten from Naij, where you don't speak back to people in authority, Otherwise, you get beat. I know these guys are going to beat me, but because I've been so disciplined to maintain composure in difficult situations, I was able to just firm it. And I went and sat down. And now, when it was time to get promoted, I wasn't the stereotypical angry black boy. Like, if I had gone, are you mad? Don't talk to me. Are you stupid? People are going to hold that and say, oh, he's disrespectful. They're not going to think about what my site manager said to me. Do you know what I'm saying? So I can now deal with certain situations based on what I've gone through in my past.
You display that you can take feedback and work on it.
Yeah, man. Because I know, the way I saw it was, oh, if I wasn't late, he wouldn't have had the grounds to see what he said to me. And that's how I just took it and carried on. And that's just an example of like how my upbringing has prepared me to be the man that I am today. Like, in terms of managing time, managing resources, when you have very little and you can make that stretch, suddenly when you have a lot more, you can make that go even further.
I can live for 2-3 weeks on like
Gary,
£50, fam.
Yeah, wait.
£50. I'm telling you, I'll make it work. And for me, one thing I really appreciate about having that Nigerian foundation is, one, it's giving me a deeper appreciation of my culture. Like, I understand like being Yoruba and stuff. I can speak my language. I understand like the little things like respecting your elders. Even though I feel like this is silly to a certain extent, like not using your left hand to give something to your elders, not calling your elders by name and so on and so forth. Like, I understand my culture like that. And also, one of the things I feel like is instilled into me is just, fam, you just have to find a way. You literally just have to find a way. Like when I was saying, like living in Naij, you either find a way, you either work it out or you die, is so literal. Like now, I just think about it, cool, I got to find a way. And just having that overcomer mentality that I will get past this. I'm saying, like, challenges in life, I just think to myself, like, it could be worse, I could be Naij. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that literally I'll get past this because you have no other choice.
That's literally
you have to get past it. So that's one of the things I feel like living in Naij has done for me still.
But once again, I want us to stress that Nigeria is not a terrible place. Like, after uni, when I went to Lagos and I went to Abuja, I've seen that Naij is lit.
Oh yeah.
If you have money, what's London, bro?
Oh no, what?
Let me hit the belly, I'm going back. I'm going back.
When I went Naij last time, I enjoyed, I didn't want to come back.
I don't want to come back.
That's how mad it is. Whereas before, I wanted to be here. Now I'm just like, bro, if I want to go back, bro.
Imagine, you have a house, what you're paying for in the mortgage, you build your own house in Nigeria, be like a palace. Swimming pool,
everything.
Fam,
it's absolutely mad. Anyway, let's wrap it up. One's got to go. One's got to go is a game we play on the podcast. Give a list of 4 options. Say 3 that we can't live without and 1 that we don't mind getting rid of. Social media. Stop doing that thing with your chest, man.
I don't know. Sorry. Go on.
Are you still? Alright, cool. Social media. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, WhatsApp.
Is WhatsApp social media?
It is still.
Wow.
Is it?
Nah,
it's a messaging service.
Nah, but it's got stories in that. Technically counts as social media. What's your first off the board?
The one that's safe is Instagram, I can't lie.
Instagram is safe. Why is Instagram safe?
Just like it. Just like it. I really enjoy Instagram.
Instagram is your first off the board.
Visual guy, innit? Like, what I see is like, even the poem I read earlier, like, it's what I saw that inspired me to write that. So like, I really enjoy visual content. Yeah, Instagram.
For me, first one safe is WhatsApp. WhatsApp is safe.
All those bombarding messages.
WhatsApp is so safe.
It's like an iMessage.
But no one has an iPhone.
Then text them, bro. Unlimited.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. No, I enjoy. I literally use WhatsApp every day.
Everyone does.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It links everything. It links everything. I just like WhatsApp so much. For me. That's my first off the board. Like the amount of like group chats I have and stuff. Some useless, some important, but yeah. WhatsApp.
I just don't like the stress. Like, I don't believe I have anxiety or I've ever had anxiety, but like, I don't like the way I feel when there's bare messages and there's loads of blue notifications. Like, bruv, why am I gonna get time to attend to this?
And for me, another reason why I like WhatsApp is a motive is not a motive until you create a WhatsApp group chat. It's not. Like, for example, when we were going on holiday, like when we were talking about going to Afro Nation and that, we were like, yeah, we should go. The minute we made Afro Nation 2019 chat, I was like, yeah, we're going. we're getting. That's when, or like when you're doing like a surprise for someone. It's not a thing until you make the group chat.
Surprise.
When you make the group chat, that's when it's like, yeah, it's a thing now. So for me, WhatsApp. What's your second one off the board?
Based on that explanation, probably WhatsApp.
What's that second one?
Yeah. What was Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp, Snap? Oh, I like Snapchat.
My second off the board would be Instagram. For the same reason, I'm visual. I enjoy it, fam. I just like seeing pictures.
Aesthetics, bro.
Aesthetics, yeah.
This makes you feel
I follow with bare art pages,
bro. I follow hella art pages, quite a few calligraphy pages. All these people that do like, they go to different countries and just take pictures of like nice apartments.
Like vloggers, like
yeah. I follow them just because I like what it makes me feel just looking at them.
I had to follow, let me be honest, I had to follow bare pages with cheeks, fam. I had to unfollow it, fam. I was following bears of these Instagram buddies. I was following bears.
Gentlemen,
I was following.
OgaMike. What's the L for?
Wait, I get L for that.
No.
I get L for that.
You got a T.
I got a T. What's that?
Toxic.
You know what? I want it. Oh yeah. Bro, I followed bears and them, fam. When I did it, I said, nah, this is just making. Yeah, it's not healthy, fam. It's not healthy. I had to unfollow them, but religiously, I should be like, right, that's what she doing there. Saying that in 20. Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
That would be a T.
Well, yeah. Cool. So for you, it's between Snapchat and Twitter now. Which one are you getting rid of? Which one safe?
I'll get rid of Twitter, man.
You getting rid of Twitter?
Yeah.
Ooh, why?
Twitter's toxic. Twitter can be very, very toxic and draining.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be informed by things that don't edify. Like, I want to be able to choose what it is that I consume in terms of content. And Twitter, you can't expect what you're going to see on there. So you might just see something mad.
So you get rid of Twitter?
Yeah, I'm getting rid of Twitter. Snapchat's safe because I've got bare memories on Snapchat. You know, and I like how Snapchat reminds you what you were doing 2, 1, 3 years ago.
I used to think I liked it till I broke up with my ex, and a year later it showed me our last date. I was shedding tears. I miss you. Fam, I didn't. Snapchat don't give you a warning, fam. You just say, oh, a year ago today. You were doing this. Wow, we were so in love. Oh shit. Now that's time, I'm good now. I'm good now. But yeah, for me, all the reasons you said about Twitter is true, but I'll keep Twitter. I like Twitter over Snap. Back in the days, I was Snapchat champion. I loved it. Oh, the anonymity of Snap.
Yeah.
You just send it and it's deleted. He's what? Nudes. What?
Hold that T.
I've held you already. You can't give me another T. The T is there. It's there.
Hold that T well, bro. Naughty boy, fam.
You JD T for trash.
So
yeah, I'm keeping Twitter. Like with Twitter, I like how informative it is. There's a lot of nonsense on Twitter, and I can always deactivate if it's. But I like for example, when I was hearing about this whole thing with the guy who got shot, I literally went on Twitter. I saw it within the first few posts. I saw the video, so I like that. I'll get rid of Snap.
Twitter, I deactivate. When I remember 2013, there was something going on, like they were just shaming black women.
Yeah.
And obviously I've got my 2 sisters and I'm just like, you know what, yeah?
I don't even like this.
I don't like this at all.
Yeah.
And I deactivated and I was off Twitter from 2013 till last year.
Wow.
2019, man. I just thought, okay, for the purposes of this
It's needed, you know.
Bro.
Absolutely needed. But yeah.
Been a very, very enjoyable pod.
Yeah, man. I feel like season finale, last episode of the season, I feel like the business was a shout out. Joyce Peters, photography.
Come on now.
Listen, Joyce, listen. Do you think we're this fine in real life? We're not. It's the lighting and the photography skills. That's what it is. You think we're just, well actually, no, I'm a cutie still.
I was about to say,
yeah,
you were talking
I'm a cutie. Yeah. Cute it. Oh, we look cuter. because of Joy's photography. She does pictures, videos. Plug yourself, bro. Plug yourself.
Baby showers.
Bar mitzvahs.
Product photography.
Come on.
Including food.
Come
what
on.
else? I do like mini events.
Come on.
Maybe I could do your wedding.
We'll put that in the description and
yeah, I'll put that in the description. But yeah, Joy's photography. I put Joy's Pizzas. Joy's Pizzas. Photography. Yeah, I put the distance in the distance.
Oh.
But yeah, man. Hey, listen, Sit Pod. Season finale. We're back with season 2, and we're out.